What is up, guys? My name is Wawa, and I am back. And happy New Year to everyone! Happy 2013. We made it. Actually, we made it for 1 year, for another year, and we are starting another year here. And it should be pretty interesting. I celebrated that New Year's Eve pretty heavily. I was actually pretty drunk. I was pretty wasted, and I didn't have enough time to make a vlog yesterday, and not even a video this morning because I wasn't feeling quite well. I was still feeling under the weather. Like I don't feel like I can make a good video. So I just hold it on and thinking I'll start my year in the YouTube world tomorrow. And that's all gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna make a Scribblenauts video, an awesome Knots video, and maybe even more. I'm gonna try to do a lot of things this year, and actually I'm gonna try to succeed in the YouTube industry this year as well. I keep saying myself, telling to myself that I just need 3 months of free time just to focus on my YouTube videos. That 3 month is gonna be enough so I can slowly earn or make some earning with my videos, and that's actually, I believe, a good thing. And if I'm able to reach that goal, I'm gonna be pretty much a-okay with everything, especially with my passion right now, which is making YouTube, and all my people or all the people that's supporting me with this is gonna be pretty happy about that as well. But yeah, I guess I'll tell you guys a couple of stories. So basically, tomorrow or yesterday, the 31st, it was actually a pretty busy day for me because me and my sisters with my niece, we went to the city. Well, we basically went to Queens for the Museum of Modern Art PS1 museum. It's actually a pretty cool museum. It's based out of a school, or the building itself is an old school. It's basically named PS1. Now in New York, I believe it's only New York, or maybe it's in another other states, or maybe the whole country. But in New York, some public schools are named PS 10 something, 11 something, or PS 00 something. So this was, I believe, the very first school that's named for with a number. So I think that's the history of that building, which is actually pretty cool because you do see those whole areas, all the old places where like there's some cages or some, yeah, there's like cage covering the stairs. I don't know why that is, but yeah, there's like covering the stairs. Then like you can see the floorboards, they're pretty old. We even went to like the basement area because there's also like a small area there where there's like a couple arts. It was actually pretty cool, kind of creepy, but it was really cool. And the restroom over there, by the way, is a unisex restroom, so meaning like when once you go in, you're gonna be able to see a girl there as well. So when I went to the restroom over there, I walked in there. I was like, "Oh, is there the restroom?" Okay, I walked in there, and there was this Asian girl. She's actually pretty cute. Walking, there was this Asian girl. I was like, "Oh, shit!" I thought like, "Oh, should I go out? Should I go in?" It's like I couldn't do. I wasn't able to do anything for a good like 2 seconds. I thought about. It. I was like, I thought this was the guy's restroom. It's like, oh no, it's a unisex restroom. So I was like, okay, should I? No. She's like, no, it's okay. So I went to the urinal, to the men's urinal. So I went there, and then she was like just chilling there, washing her hands. And yeah, that was it. Really, nothing really. There's no climax really in that story, but that was, I guess, a pretty the most climax part of the story is just encountering that girl inside that restroom and feeling really awkward that I went to the wrong restroom is actually pretty funny for me. So yeah, that happened, and then I we went around the whole museum. Basically, we were able to tour everything. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to take pictures of stuff, so wasn't really able to get a good amount of footage. But either way, I was able to see a lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna remember. There are some good stuff over there, like some good art and such. Like I was able to listen to like a couple of works of Paul McCartney actually, because he actually has a lot of collaborations with other artists as well back in the 80s and 90s. Like he has some recordings with I forgot the name actually, but it's a bunch of people. They have like those CDs that has Paul McCartney and other people, and like some other CDs that are just so damn crazy. Like it's really underground. Like I'm pretty sure if you hear it now, you're not gonna appreciate it. But in turn, I'm actually hoping to get like a MP3 playlist of that thing because it's actually pretty cool. I don't want to keep that in my books and my music files, just in case I'm gonna be able to use it in the future. Because I'm not really even sure if it's copyrighted and such, or if it's allowed, or if we're allowed to use it freely for whenever we want for videos. But yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. And the thing that I was able to take home, actually, it's from the souvenir store, is a deck of cards. It's actually not just a regular deck of cards. It's Tim Burton's playing cards. It's actually pretty cool. Like some of the cards, like the Jack, Queen, King, Ace, Deuce, I believe, they have their own artwork of Tim Burton. Actually pretty cool. I haven't really opened it yet because I'm trying to keep it preserved as long as possible. But most likely, whenever I get like company here, or maybe a hot girl here, or like a date here, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna open this and play around with it. Anyways, and then we went to like an adventure afterwards. After we went out to the museum, because we were in search for like a good restaurant to eat at. So we went to Yelp, or my sister went use Yelp on her mobile, and she looked for like a good restaurant that's highly rated in Yelp. So we were able to see a good amount of restaurants around the area, but we wanted like an Asian fusion thing. So we wanted this restaurant called She. It's actually like a 20-minute walk from the MoMA museum. So we went there. It's actually pretty freezing as well, and like it wasn't really an easy walk. So when we got there, unfortunately, it was closed. And it was actually a pretty good restaurant too, because it was Michelin recommended and Zagat recorded, or Zagat approved for 2013, meaning that's a new rating, meaning they're still pretty good and they're still hip and people still love them. So that's actually really really amazing, and they're closed. So we were like, oh man, that's so not cool. That was so not cool. We're like so sad about that. Because it's actually gonna be the first time that I'm gonna be eating at a Michelin recommended restaurant and a Zagat recommended restaurant. Never eaten any of those fancy places. So what we did was like we walked a block back, because we saw like there's like a grocery store that has a restaurant in there as well. So we went there and we bought like a good amount of stuff. Like they have this like a buffet style setting, but you do like get a container and then they weigh it, and it's like a good, it's actually pretty pricey, but I didn't really care because we were at that point we were pretty hungry that we willing to eat anything. So we went there, I got my portion. I went to the baker's area, had some like French tots warmed up, and also like a pepperoni and cheese something. I don't know, I forgot the name, but yeah, I got that warmed up as well. It's actually pretty amazing. I had such a good time eating that food, and it was really the best. It's really good. And yeah, I guess even though like we weren't able to eat at the Zagat approved, Michelin approved restaurant, we're still able to eat a good type of food, and I'm pretty happy about that. And then after that, we went home, and I slept for a couple hours before we left to go to my grandma, or no, to my aunt and uncle's place. So chilled, relaxed. I was able to upload my New Year's video actually yesterday as well, and it's actually pretty highly received. Pretty happy that people do like that video, and it got me above 500 subscriptions. Yay! I'm actually almost to 510 now at this point, like 3 subs away, which is actually pretty amazing. Never really expected it to go that far, and I'm actually not sure how the words been getting out. I guess my videos have been rating pretty well lately in YouTube search, and I'm actually pretty happy about that. So I'm gonna continue making awesome lots videos and such in the future. But anyways, yeah, back to my story. Well, after we went back to home, couple hours sleep, like relax, dress up and such, we went to my aunt and uncle's place. I got wasted. When I got there, like we just started drinking. Guys, we brought a bottle of vodka, an absolute bottle of vodka. So that's pretty much what my drink is for the whole night. And it's pretty much mostly me drinking that bottle. And I kid you not, the bottle was this. I forgot the ounce. I think it was like a 50, 60 ounce bottle, and it was this big. And I pretty much aced this much. So that's pretty much all me. That damage, all me. So that's pretty much like a sign of that I had a good time drinking. I was like talking so many silly stuff. I was like yelling and such. I was doing a good amount of like marketing as well because I was talking to this friend of mine that was doing pretty good with YouTube, and this is my focus right now. And I sold him. I got him sold to the idea of what I'm doing right now. That he's actually willing to help me out and support me financially. And like for the 3 months that I've been saying, which is like a big deal for me, because if someone who's already willing to do give me that money and they see that I'm doing well and they see that I have potential in this market, it's a big thing. It's a big step for me, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's really really good. And then I Facebook posted Facebook status it. I was like, I'm literally in ecstasy right now. Everything has been going well so far this year. Hopefully it continues on, and I'm actually gonna try my best to make it so. So that's pretty much my goal for this year, is to keep the good things rolling, even though not in the money. As long as I can do what I want and I have enough time to do it, I'm gonna be able to be happy about this life and this year. Yeah, 2013. I said to myself, is gonna be my year. It's my year to dominate the world and whatever else comes in the path or whatever. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for my story today. Hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve. Hope you guys had a good New Year's start. Hope you guys have your New Year's recollection on your head. Me, my goal right now is to just focus. That is my goal right now. To just focus on everything that I need to do, focus on everything that I want. Keep on track, keep on track. I'm not even gonna take any pills or whatever to help focus. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna just balls to the walls and just focus on doing what I can until I get to the point where I can be proud of my work and show it off to the people in the world as well. Anyways, hope you guys have a good New Year. Happy New Year again. Happy 2013, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Definitely expect a vlog tomorrow. Definitely. I'm gonna do my best, even if it hurts me. I'm gonna upload the vlog video. I am out. Bye.